So good afternoon, students. So today in this session, already we have completed the entire data structures course. In this, the student, those who have, they have formed a team. With that team, whatever we completed in 5 units, the students have developed a project-based learning concept. Okay. Now, whatever you have completed, we are going to see how much real-time exposure you got it. So, as per in the form of mini project we have completed, today we are going to have a review on it. Okay. So now we are having the first batch here. Start giving your review.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are here to present our mini project presentation, and we are all from second CSCA, and the project title is Hospitality Management System using data structures. Here we have used the data structures because in current semester we are studying the data structures. So to gain the practical implementation and real world applications where we are going to use data structures, we have chosen the data structures. And we have used the hospitality management system because nowadays we are seeing most of the hospitals are using appointing the appointments based on first come first serve. Like we can take one example, like first person came with fever and second person came with heart attack. But currently the hospitals will give priority to the patients based on first come first serve. They will give appointments to the first person who is suffering from fever, and next they will give appointments to the second person who is suffering from heart attack. So due to this, the heart attack person will suffer a lot. Maybe there will be some causes of severeness. So to overcome all these hurdles, we have created a mini project hospitality management system. So like this we can come to know how the data structures are going to work in real world applications.
And in this project, we use structures in order to collect the patient's data. And by collecting this data, by using priority queue, we will prioritize the patient based upon their emergency. If he is a heart attack person, we will give priority to that person rather than the fever person. So by using structures, we collected the data.
Yeah, and also along with the structures, we are also using the priority queue. As the name suggests, it's based on how the priority of the data or the elements that were stored in that particular queue. And why we are using this particularly in this project means because based on the priority of the patient's disease, like the person with the heart attack is considered with more priority than the patient with ordinary fever. That's why we are using priority queue in this particular project.
Now we can see the code explanation. As we know that every programming language like C will start the execution from main function. Here we are going to call the functions like insert, delete and display functions. Insert function is going to insert the data into the appointment list, and the delete function is going to delete the records from that appointment list, and display function is used to display whether the patients have completed their appointment, whether they got treatment or not. And now I am going to explain the first function, that is insert function. By using insert function, we are going to collect the patient's information like the patient name, patient age, and blood group, and mainly the type of disease he or she is suffering from. So based on that only we can appoint the patient's appointments based on the critical conditions, as we have mentioned, like a heart attack patient, cancer patient, or any other fever patients. And here mainly we have used the malloc. Since we all know that malloc is used for dynamic memory allocation, we are not going to work with static allocation, so we have used the malloc allocation here. And the next functions will be explained.
Next, coming to delete function, we all know that after completion of the treatment, we have to delete the patient's data in order to add the new patient details. So here we used free function. So by using the free function, we can delete the patient's data after completion of the treatment.
Coming to the next function, that is display function. In this function, we are going to traverse the linked list with the details of the patients. And if the linked list is empty, it's going to display the name like there is no patients at all. And if it has, it means we are going to traverse the entire linked list, and we are going to display the patient details accordingly.
Where you have implemented priority concept here?
In insert method.
Okay. Show me that part.
Here we can see, if start equals to null. Here we have given the condition. So based on the priority, it will appoint appointments. Mainly it will be used for the shift receptionist who is in the hospital to appoint the patients.
So what is the priority level here? One indicates higher or highest?
No, one indicates lower. Here lower number will give the highest priority.
Yeah, that is important, right?
Yeah,
so you have taken lower number as the lowest priority, higher number takes the
lower number as the highest priority.
Highest priority.
Highest number as the lowest priority.
Okay.
Now we can see the implementation. Here we can also use the array, but since we are going with dynamic memory allocation, we have used a linked list. But beginners can use the array also, but we have already completed this semester, right? So we can use the linked list as we are familiar with this.
Yeah, we are having data structures in current semester, so we are using different data structures for this concept. But when it comes to, we are not aware of the number of patients that we are gonna visit for our hospital. That's why we are using dynamic allocation as a linked list here instead of array.
Now can we see the implementation of this project? Here we are going to enter our choice like whether we need to add a patient or delete a records of the patient or display all the appointments based on their priority. First we are going to add a patient since at this moment we don't have any records of any patients. So after we have entered the add a patient choice, here the system will going to ask the details of the particular patient. Like we can enter any name like and patient says like 34. Any home address like for example Bangalore and phone number, any dentist number and blood group. As we know that blood group also plays a major role in hospitals, and the registration number to call the patients for going to the appointment to the near the doctors. And now we are going to add one more. Here we are going to enter the disease number since we are using the priority queue, so that based on this number only we are going to appoint the appointments. If the person came who is suffering from cancer, so based on this particular table we are going to enter the number 3. So it indicates that the person is suffering from cancer. Next again we are going to insert another patient's details. And patient says name 50. Now we can enter the person is suffering from common cold or headache, as we know that because of these winter seasons most of the members will suffer with common cold and headache. So I am going to enter this one, and for displaying members I am going to add one more record.
And diseases are not limited to this particular number of diseases, but it can be included some more. But for basic reference, we have included very few. I mean 9.
So finally we have entered 3 persons records, and we are going to display those. Disease number again we have entered cancer.
We give 3, nothing will happen. 3. Here
The appointments were displayed based on the priority. As we have mentioned, priority number 3, cancer patient is suffering because of its lowest priority number, it came first. And we have entered the SAM. SAM is suffering from common cold, as we have mentioned, so it came last. Again, if we have any other in between, we can also enter like heart attack patient we can enter. We can see that whether it is coming to the up or not, so that we can come to not a conclusion. Here I am going to enter the heart attack patient. As we know that he came last, but based on the priority, he will get the first appointment. Now we can see that. See, last I have entered the Sundar, but because of his critical condition, since he is suffering from heart attack, we got his name in the first in the appointment list. After getting all the appointments and after completion of their treatment from the doctor, we need to delete the records. Since we don't want to need their information anymore from that particular appointment list only, so we can use the delete record. Delete record, here delete function is used to delete the particular record which is at the first, because as we know that based on appointment list only the patients will get their treatment, so we are going to enter 2. It means the first person's records will be deleted since he got the treatment first. Now we can display this. Now you can see that the Sundar person I have entered who is suffering from heart attack, his name was first deleted. So like this we can delete the second person name also. Now you can see. Before there are 4. After one delete operation, we got only 3 persons. And now after deletion, one more deletion operation, we got only 2. Like one is from here we can see Geeta and Sam. So if we want to exit from this completely, we need to close this, or it's the time of the closing of hospital means we can directly click exit so that we can exit from that particular project. This is the
That is what are the concepts they have utilized here? It's first one queue. In queue they have used something called priority queue. Then they have used the concept called link color. So using those concepts, how realistic project they can do, they have implemented here. It's a very good project. Nice. Next batch, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for this opportunity.
I'm Diksha. I'm from 2nd CSC and this is my teammates. Today we are here to present our project traffic signals using circular queue data structure. Just imagine how world will be without traffic signals. It's just quite difficult, right? So we are here to just show you a prototype of how traffic signals are working in real life. We have used our strongest data structures for this to implement. Our main team is showing implementation of circular queue here. In circular queue there will be no endpoint. It will be iterating circularly. We have taken number of nodes as there will be 3 colors in circular in traffic signals. We have taken those 3 colors, red, yellow and green, and the size of n is 3 because 3 colors, and this will be implemented without stopping. When it comes to yellow, then it next goes to green. It will be implementing circularly. Now, why we have used circular queue is there will be less memory for this because it will be iterating continuously. And now let's show implementation.
Yeah, well, coming to the implementation part, we have used turtle and time module. The reason for using turtle is in Python we have a great modularity support where we can utilize the modules present, and coming to the turtle module, it helps in visualizing the things better. This is a simple project where we try to interrelate the things like data structures concept to real world scenarios. Here we have used circular queue as my friend mentioned. We'll be having a circular queue and three lights. We'll be assigning each light a number, and we'll be creating a road. We'll be creating a road, a 4-way junction from which vehicles will be coming from 4 roads, and we will be having the arrow marks which will be mentioned. These arrow marks will show how many vehicles are coming from each road. Based on the number of vehicles coming, the lights will be assigned. For example, if 5 more number of vehicles will be coming from left road, then it will be given a green signal first, and the remaining roads will be given yellow and red signals accordingly. And we'll be using time module. Based on the time module, after every 5 seconds or whatever the time we mentioned, 5 or 10 seconds, the colors will be iterating using the circular queue. First, if the road 1 gets red color, after 5 seconds it will be getting yellow and then green, followed by all roads as well. So this is the basic implementation of using circular queue, and we'll be seeing the implementation now.
Make it as a full screen mode.
Here we are giving the equivalent number because we have taken 3 nodes. So we need to define which color to be come first. And we have previously kept 1 as red, 2 as yellow and 3 as green.
Yeah, this is the road that will be created when we enter the colors equivalent to the numbers, and then we will be entering the number of vehicles coming from each road. Yeah, if you observe, firstly, 4th road will be getting green color because number of vehicles coming from road 4 is larger than any number of vehicles coming from different roads. After every 5 seconds, the color will be interchanged because we have given the time specified is 5 seconds in the time module. So the roads colors will be changed accordingly, according to the time we have mentioned and the number of vehicles coming from each road. And the basic concept is just interlinking the things. the data structures are widely used in our day-to-day life. So just to correlate the things, we have used this project. We have implemented this project using data structures and circular queue. That's all about our project. Thank you.
So students have chosen a real-time project that day-to-day life we are facing, that is traffic light signal, but they have implemented the concept using a circular queue where you can make the things access the things in a continuous way. But there is certain pinpoint is there, like your head should not cross the tail, like that some point is there. Based on that concept they have done this project. Excellent. Good.